This is David Member Lotto Odds. It is June 7th, 2025. Okay, we have finished the charts page and we changed the name from pairs to charts because it makes sense. They're charts. All right, so we're going to be testing it and then we're going to be releasing it to you. All right, I'm just going to go over this really quickly and then how it functions. And then I'm going to talk to you about what we're going to be doing next, the alerts page. That's going to also help you with when we finish the lotto pool here, which is going to be pretty cool. We're going to do the second phase of it down here. Hold on. Okay, previous video. Anyway, so there's going to be a second phase of it down here, which is going to be pretty cool, where you buy the numbers and stuff like that, and then you're going to be seeing the draws down here. But anyway, going back to the charts, what we did with the charts is we added dialog boxes, so you're able to change the pairs. So if there's a pair missing, for example, if you want to isolate these two, right? Just actually this green green for M3C, you can change this FSB front, and you got back there, and you got split. Okay, if you think FBS is not going to win, remember there's only 5 pairs. There's front, split, back, FSB, and FBS. So the green holds 4 of them because FBS doesn't win all the time. All right, so there you go. And this is what it does. When you change it, it changes the numbers. Okay, and the winner will be within the green here, like that. Okay, because you have these 4 if it's not going to be FBS. So it's going to be here. Look, this green. So you can turn off that and that. The winner will be, okay, guaranteed will be here. Okay, either 2, 3, 4, or here, one of these groups here. And you can change this. If you want to change it to this first column here, you can go FSB, also front, back, and split. And there you go. You have it there. See how it duplicates the numbers from that column? You can turn that off. And now you have here. Okay, you can focus on now the L1. Okay, if L1 you want to change this also. Okay, split front, split back. Okay, now you have, look at this, pretty cool. You have here L1 on the left hand side, which is this. Turn off that, turn off this. These are the numbers you have left. So you have 6 numbers guaranteed to win if 732 hits next draw. Okay, so one of these 7 will be, one of these 6 will be the winner if it's a single number. Let's see if we do all. That was, you get 11 with the doubles. Okay, and that's how you could utilize these boxes to change the pairs. Okay, to reduce the numbers. Okay, and the iron narrow them down. So if you think green's going to come out here, and you think it's going to be green, turn this off, and there you go. You got 7 numbers right there. Okay, that's how that works. And these are 2 default pages. So this first one deals with the individual pair sums. Here's all the pair sums with the 8 pair sums. We just call them pair sums. So pair sum is the 8s, 9s, and so forth, so on. 8 pair sums is the digits here, like that. But we just call them pair sums. So, and these are all the colors, right? So say 822 individual pair sums, and then these are combined pair sums. So it'll be 822, 813, 831 right here. I'm going to show you a really cool strategy you can utilize with this in a bit. All right. But anyway, let me just finish going over this. Now, you could also do customized page. You can choose from a drop down how you want to mix the pairs, okay? Or you can enter them manually on your own one by one, like that. And you don't have to enter all the pairs. You can enter just a few, and they will come out what you think may win next, like that. See, they'll just pop numbers up there, okay? They will turn red if they match each of the other pages. So if the winner is within the green brown, okay, it will definitely be here, okay? And if it's in the green brown, it'll definitely be here. And if it's a green brown here. So what happens is The program takes all the numbers, final numbers, and it will color the matching numbers on all the pages red. Because if the winner is within the green brown on every single page, logically it's going to be matching on every single page. So it will be red. The red number will be the winner. Okay? Let's see here. So basically, M3C runs vertically. That's why it's M3C here. And on the bottoms, you have the total number of uh, pairs or numbers that you have here. And when I say pairs and numbers here, you can filter them out by pairs only, or by pairs and numbers, okay, or by just the numbers I showed you here. And here on this corner here is the total, the matching of L1 numbers and pairs, and here M3C numbers and pairs, they all accumulate here, and you'll have the total. Whatever's on this page will be totaled here, okay? Let me see anything else. Copy buttons, okay? Copy buttons, here you'll see 1 and 2. 3 and 4 will show up when you open up the custom pages when you work with them. See, 4 just showed up like that. So you can copy them separately. All right, let me show you a quick strategy with this when we release this next week, because right now it's completed, but we're testing it. We just want to make sure the numbers are correct, and then we'll release it to you. Now, here's a cool strategy you can work with this. I'm going to refresh the page, and I'm going to go back to Georgia. All right, I'm going to go back here to charts. Now, I'm going to use this here, this the main one, right? Hold on a second. 1233 and 633 don't come out really all the time. It's here. It's the 7s, the 8s, the 9s, the 10s. Okay, so say for example you did 1011. Okay, here. Okay, 1011 PS10. It includes all the greens, PS greens, right? The 10 greens. 1011, okay, and 1011, 1023, 1032, okay? So, like here, look, 1011, 1023, 1032, right? Now, if you go through these, right? If you go through these, say for example, you think like a single is going to win or something, helps you reduce the numbers more, all right? You've got 12 numbers here, and this involves all of the green, okay? And then if you grab the pink, look, it's only 4 more numbers. And if you grab the brown, no numbers. It's telling you next row will not win. Okay? With the singles with that. And meaning that it's probably not going to turn out in the green or brown. It's going to wind up being a red like that. Now, if you go to gray, 1 number you've added to it. Okay? I'm going to show you why this is important. And if you go to yellow, and yellow is going to be with the 12 and the 6, so we don't want to add that. You just come here and you just pick one of the 7s, and there, you got all the 7s here. That's just additional 6 numbers. Well, look at this. Look, when I isolate, let's do 10s first, right? 1, 2, 3 with the 10s. Look at this. Okay? It is in the green brown. Green brown. Look how many green browns are there. Okay, this is in the red. Okay? So that's a loss unless you manually saw that the front was missing and then you add the front here, then you would have caught this winner. Okay? That's why we did these boxes here for you to change the pairs. Whatever pair is missing, you could add it in there. So for example, you see these 2 B's? You don't need 2 B's. The program ignores it. It only takes the 1 B. So you could change this into a front if you want, or whatever. And if you don't think, yeah, here's another 2 FSBs. The program ignores the other one, just takes one of them. So you could change this into an S. So that you got 4 of the 5 pairs there from split back FSB. There you go. You see, that's why we did that way. All right, so you could catch the winner and don't hit the red. All right, but anyway, regardless, look at all the brown and green in there. Okay, that's what these are. That's what these are. That's what this is here. These numbers here. Okay, so when you play all those numbers all right, you're going to be hitting all these brown and green winners here. And you could play all these pair sums, the colors pink, brown, green, and gray, even the yellow. Okay, and you're playing with just few numbers. All right, so look at here. Let's do the pink. All right, which is the 8-pair sum. Look at the pink. Look, see that? The majority is going to be brown and green is going to be the winners. Brown and green. Okay? But if you see a pair sum missing, you add it in there and you wind up winning anyway. All right? So this is what this red is. It means that the pair was missing from the brown green here. It was in the red section, red zone. So you can just add that missing pair in there and then you'll wind up winning even if it comes out red. It's awesome. All right? So that's one strategy you can utilize and test when we release this next week. All right? What we're going to also do is we're going to create, because we have an on-off switch here, but we're also going to create an on-off switch, second one, that's going to remove these numbers. And you're going to be able to see just colors. It'll help you just see patterns better, like this. Hold on. It's going to be like this. So it's going to be a second on-off button. Okay, you click that and it removes all the numbers and you're just going to see colors like that. Okay, so it gives you a better, clearer picture what color you may think is overdue next. And then you could just come here and just start choosing right here. Just start choosing the pair of sums and grabbing numbers on the bottom. Look at this. Look at this. The pair sum 11 had only one number in it. It will win. If pair sum 11 hit next and it's within the green and green and brown, this will be the winner. All right. And if there's any pair sums that are missing, you can just add them in there. All right. But to have the numbers being reduced like this, you might not want to add them because it might increase your numbers. Okay. Let's see. Split, front, back. It only did two. Anyway, if for this one, because they always, pair sum 11 always has a few numbers. If you did 822, for example, you have 9 numbers there already. And you have front. How about if we put split there? Hold on. You got a split there. Front, split, back. You have it all in there. Front, you don't have a split there. You have 2 backs. Put a split here. See, it added more numbers. You're up to 16. So you may want to just not add the missing pair. You might want to keep it just as it is because look, take it down to 8 pair sum, right? Look at the winner. Even when you don't add the missing pair sum, you're still getting the winners. Still getting the winners. Okay, and with very few numbers. Okay, you had like 9 numbers. Okay, and that means you could play multiple, add them together. So you had 9 there. Okay, 9 there, none there. You had only 3 there. This is incredible. 3, and you had 3 there. And you had here, remember, 12, and you have to go 12 and 6 pair of sums. You just go like that for the 7s that you want to play. And you got just 6 there, okay? And you'll wind up winning, okay? Every time you see these green and brown come out together like this, not with the red, these are all wins with very few numbers, okay? And that's the power of this chart, all right? Now, let me show you what we are going to do next when we release the charts. We're going to add alerts page here. And the alerts page is going to look like this. It's very simple, all right? But it's very clear. We're going to give you 4 alerts, options to add 4 alerts, all right? So what you're going to be able to do is take these filters, right, and be able to choose the filters that you want, right? Turn them on or whatever, or turn them off, okay? And then you're going to be able to click set. Well, you first pick if you want all the pair sums to be included in those filters or specific pair sums, like if you're playing just the 8 and 9s or 822 and 912 or whatever, that's overdue. You pick the filter, you set it, okay, and what happens is this alert will send you an email before every draw based on that filter that you set for this alert, it will send it to you in an email, the numbers to play. Okay? And you have 4 alerts that you could set to. So for one, you could do 822 and set different filters for it. For alert 2, you could do 912 and set different alerts for it. And it'll send you emails before the draw with those updated numbers to play. So all you have to do is cut, paste, and play. That's all. This here is default settings, okay? So when you hit chart 1 and chart 2, what it does, it just basically sends you these numbers, okay? Updated numbers, all right? For example, it will tell you um, which ones have the pairs connected to them, all the pairs. The front split, all the 5 pairs. Front split, back, FSB, FBS. Okay, if they're all within these 4 columns, then you'll get an email telling you, hey, it is guaranteed the winner is going to be there. Okay, for that pair sum, and it'll show you the pair sum. The email will look like this. Okay, and for the defaults, it will show you the pair sums that guarantee that the winner is going to be there if that pair sum hits next draw. And these are going to be the alerts. Very simple. And it's going to have the numbers for the filters that you assign to them. Okay? And you're going to get an email for each state that you set up an alert for. Yeah, you could go to multiple states and set up different alerts for. So four alerts 4 alerts plus the default for each state. So you could wind up getting, we have 36 states here. You wind up getting 36 emails if that's what you want to do. The reason why we have to do it that way is because in certain email servers like Yahoo, they will cut you off. They will cut us off, so we can't have all the states here, or you will not be getting all your alerts like that. So we have to make it individual. So you're not going to play all 36 states. Pick your states that you want to play and send alerts to, and that's what you'll get before each draw. Okay? Let's see here. After we finish the alerts page, we're going to now go back to the lotto pool, and we're going to work on the second phase of the lotto pool and the final phase, second, which is the final, which you're going to see where you can purchase the numbers and also see the draws happening. All right, and that is pretty much it. So look out for the charts to be released next week, and good luck.